So this is my counter draw deck. Yes, that's what I call it, counter draw. Because you have every ninja here pretty much has the ability to let you draw, except for this Sasuke. He's supposed to be something else, but this app actually doesn't have the other card. The other card is Dan, D-A-N, and he has a effect that when you play him, you draw. But for now, this Sasuke is a substitute in the deck. And you see here, there's a good amount of counter missions. Oops. But how did that happen? Too many of those. Also only need 3. Make sure. 18, 2 jutsus, and 30 ninjas. Alright. So, as you can see, we got the Hotaru with the flashpoint. When you put her in play, draw a card, then discard a card. So this will help you filter through your deck. You're trying to get to your, missions and certain specific ninjas, of course. Then on turn 0, Sasuke, when this ninja is put into play, you can remove any coin on an in-play card from the game. In that case, draw a card. So this is a good way of getting rid of +1/+1 counters and maybe a poison counter. In case one of your ninjas has a poison counter, you can remove the poison counter or whatever. Like missions, they have counters. You can remove a counter from a mission card, so that way it would end sooner than later. So it has its uses. But getting rid of +1/+1 counters or growth coin counters are always good. That way you make the teams weaker. Another turn 0 Utakata. It's a card that I take in every deck. Helps you thin out. You can sift through a lot of your ninja cards, so that way you can have a better chance of drawing your missions through a lot of your ninjas, draw effects. Because attacker mission or exchange of jutsu, pay 1 chakra, search your deck for a non-ambush card and move it to your chakra area. Shuffle your deck afterwards. You can put night attack into your chakra area, so that way you can have it in your chakra area so you can use it. There's night attack, so that you can put that in your chakra area deliberately, so that we can use it from your chakra area. Of course, you can put ninjas in your chakra area. So this is a way to help you thin out, especially if you already have certain ninjas in play. You can, take out the extra copies out your deck, so that way you don't draw them. That way you draw other ninjas instead of multiple copies of the same ninja. Inkfish, you can play as many of them and draw as many of them, right? So Inkfish is one of your 1-drops. Has the non-unique ability. It's a 2/2, so you can use it as a head ninja or a supporter. Has attacker mission ability. Pay 3 chakra. Put this ninja put this ninja card into play from your hand, and when this ninja is put into play, draw a card. So you see the theme with the ninjas drawing cards. Zaku, he's another 1-drop. Valid ability. If you have no cards in your hand, when this ninja is sent out to battle, draw a card. So it's a way you can keep drawing, not just draw one time. It's a way you can keep drawing, and he'll be useful as a head ninja. Another good head ninja, plus it could be a support ninja, is Iruka. He's your turn 2 card. When this ninja is put into play, draw a card. Obviously, when you deploy a lightning ninja and this ninja card, if this ninja card is in your discard pile, you can pay 1 lightning chakra. In that case, move this ninja card from your discard pile to your hand. That's very useful. It's a way to recycle them. So it wouldn't be a problem. You put him in your chakra area, right? through Urakata's ability, and then later on when you deploy a ninja, you can add him back to your hand by his by his own effect by paying 1 lightning chakra. After you deploy a lightning ninja, Toby, 3-drop, but you more likely won't drop him because the whole idea is, you're moving from the game, you draw 2 cards, keep 1, discard the other, so that's how you use them. You could read his effect and it says something different, but he's been errated, so you actually banish him. You're moving from the game when you use his ability instead of putting him on the bottom of the deck. Genma Shurnui, another 3-drop, 4/2. When this ninja is put into play, draw a card. If this ninja's team is blocked by 1 or more non-leaf ninjas, discard 1 of your chakras. But that's if you have a chakra, right? If you have no chakra, it doesn't matter. Then we have the 5 tails, which is a 7 power 4-drop. When one of your tail beast ninjas wins any victory, draw 1 card. So regular victory, outstanding victory, you get to draw a card. So this is the way you can keep drawing. So you just put him as a head ninja, give him some support, like maybe through Inkfish or something, and attack, win some victories with him, and draw. Because he does count himself since he is a tail beast. And you can draw. And then this is supposed to be Dan. If I'm right, Dan is 5 power. I actually have a card in here somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, this is taking long. I'm trying to shift through my deck. Just trying to find a Dan. So I can state his stats. Alright, found him. He's a 4-drop, 5 power, 2 support. Healthy. Injured, he's a 1/2. He has ninjutsu. He's a leaf ninja, male jonin. His ability is Unrealized Dream. This is Lady Tsunade's boyfriend. When this ninja is put into play, draw a card. Valid ability. Discard this ninja and draw 1 card at the end of the turn it was sent out to battle and opposed. Which means you attack. If he gets blocked, you get to draw a card at the end of your turn and send him to the discard pile. So you'll get a draw just for summoning him, and then when you attack with him and he gets blocked at the end of the turn, you discard him and draw a card. So more draws. And missions. 0 hand cost. Turn 1 counter permanent. A quiet day. Effect. Negate the effect text of all ninjas. This will last for 1 turn. And obviously you use it on your opponent's turn, so that way all his ninjas lose their abilities. Here's another counter permanent. 0 hand cost. Turn 1. Target 1 ninja. More likely your opponent's, obviously. Attach this card to that target. The target's effects text is changed to the following. Valid. This ninja cannot be the user of jutsu cards with 1 or more specific symbols in its jutsu cost. So if a jutsu, has requires 2 lightnings or 2 water chakra, you get it. If it requires, in other words, if it requires any chakra energy, that's the way to put it. It requires any chakra energy. If it's like Night Attack, where it doesn't require chakra energy, any specific, because you use 2 of anything, then you're okay. But your opponent can use those like Night Attack. So if your opponent has Night Attack, they're good. They can use it. But if they have a jutsu that requires at least 1 element specific chakra, then 1 or more won't be able to use it. So you can make your opponent's ninjas relatively useless. Obviously, this will work a lot. Let me skip this one for a sec. I'll just go straight with the counter mission. Counter permanent. So here's another counter mission. Target 1 ninja. effect, attach this card to the target. The effect text of the target is negated. The secondary ability, when your opponent draws one or more cards due to an effect, draw a card. So that's useful. Not only can you make one opponent's ninjas useless effect-wise, if they ever draw through an effect of a card or something like a mission or jutsu or another ninja effect, you get to draw a card. So yeah, I love that. That's the good old dehydration. Curse Fate, pretty much the same thing. Counter mission, target a ninja, attach this card to the target. The effect text of the target is negated. But you don't get the extra ability of drawing, so it's like having 6 dehydrations. The Leaf Council, as you can see, most of my counter missions is mainly to make ninja effects useless. That's the idea. I don't have to worry about jutsus or missions as much. I was trying to put a mission card that counters missions, just in case, but then I decided to change my mind. I was like, nah, I don't need to stop missions as much. The Leaf Council, of course, has both fire and lightning. This deck is largely fire and lightning with some water, so this meets all those requirements. Has a hand cost of 1. It's a interest 3 card. Alright, so apply one of these effects. So you get to choose one of these 3. The most main one you'll use the most, which was the idea of having this in the deck, is the deploy one ninja card from your discard pile, which is its second effect. But you can use its first effect. Search your deck for one fire ninja with an entrance cost less than the turn marker. Reveal it and then move it to your hand. So you can use this mission card to search out many of your fire ninjas. There's at least 12 fire ninjas in the deck that you can search with this. But deploy one ninja from the discard pile is the main use of this card. And then it does have a good third effect, which is draw 2 cards, then move 1 card from your hand to your shotgun area. You know what I mean? So it has draw power, it has search ability, and it has reborn or reanimation ability. That's the term for it, reanimation. And then for the jutsus, just 2 night attacks. You could play this card from your. You could play this jutsu from your chakra area. That's really nice. It's generic. You pay 2 chakra of any chakra for it, and the user gets +2/+2 during this turn. And then, back to Doppelganger, which is a type card. Doppelganger. It's not a counter permanent. Target one of your ninjas. Effect. Attach this card to the target, then name a ninja card. The target is considered to have that name as long as this mission is attached. So, one of the things you want to do with that is you want to name Naruto Uzumaki Six Tails, as you can see right here in the effect text of the Nine-Tailed Fox Spirit. You want to name Naruto Uzumaki Six Tails, and that way you can put this ninja on turn 9 into play by sacrificing, by discarding one Naruto Uzumaki Six Tails from your village, and then you put this ninja into play. When this ninja is put into play, you win the game. So that's a little win con right there, little win condition. Other things you can do with it is you can put Doppelganger onto one of your ninjas that's interest cost 3 or more, name them Naruto Uzumaki, and then you'll be able to sacrifice them on turn 7, 1 hand cost, to summon Naruto Uzumaki Sage Mode. And he has the ability, battle ability, your discard pile is considered to be in your chakra area. So essentially you have infinite chakra. When you play jutsu, move all chakra used to pay for the jutsu to the bottom of your deck. So if you use this ability to play night attack, you put the 2 cards you use for night attack to bottom of your deck. That's if you use it for that, which you more likely would. Here's another Naruto Sage Mode. Same conditions, but it has this effect. This ninja card gets -1 interest cost for each injured ninja you control, so you'll be able to get them out sooner than later. When this ninja is put into play, put a +1/+1 coin on this ninja for each injured ninja you control, so you can have a pretty decently strong ninja come out to play sooner than later, based off of the fact you have injured ninjas. I don't have no healing abilities in this deck, so you're gonna have some injured ninjas here and there. Hidan, I'm not 100% sure, but this should work. Where now I'm starting to think that it probably doesn't work, but you can name any of your ninjas Hidan with Doppelganger, and then you should be able to play this on your 6 turn 1 hand cost. But I'm starting to think that that doesn't work because it doesn't say sacrifice to put into play. So reinforcements tends to be the hardest ninjas to use because sometimes you just don't know what it takes to get them out. For all I know, all the reinforcements I've shown so far, you gotta use specific cards, effects, ninjas, or missions, or jutsus to bring them out. But squad ninjas, they're relatively easy. You just need both ninjas that's on the card art to be in play on your side, and then you remove them from the game in order to play this, your squad ninja. This one is Naruto Uzumaki and Sasuke. Since there is a 0-drop Sasuke in the deck, what you have to do is put Doppelganger on another ninja, name him Naruto, and that ninja Naruto Uzumaki, and then you have Naruto and Sasuke. You banish both of them, and you can put this ninja into play on your 5th turn. When this ninja is put into play, name a jutsu card. The only jutsu card in this deck is Night Attack, so you say Night Attack, and then valid jutsu cards with the selected name can be used by this ninja without paying its cost, which works perfect. So there's synergy right there. Since Night Attack only powers up the ninja that uses the jutsu Night Attack, and since you'll be using the jutsu Night Attack with this ninja, then this ninja will obviously get the +2/+2, plus you can play Night Attack for free. So if you happen to get both Night Attacks into your shock area, for example, you'll be able to play both, or if you have both in your hands, you'll be able to play both for free with this. And if you play both, this will become an 11 power ninja. That's without teaming it up with any other ninjas to add more power. So 11 power is not bad. That's 11 power healthy. It is 12 power injured if you do that. But on average, just one night attack, and you're playing it from your chakra area every turn for free. By this effect, then you have a 9 power healthy and a 10 power injured ninja you can play with every turn. So that's interesting. There's synergy there. And that's it. Not much for the extra deck. You can modify it however way you see fit. Want to add anything extra, go for it. But as you can see, it's a pretty simple, basic, straightforward deck. The main focus is that every ninja has a draw ability, because based on your playstyle, you're playing ninjas, you're teaming them up, basic gameplay, and then because you're drawing to what you need. Hopefully, right? That's the idea. Get the counter missions to interrupt your opponent's plays, make your own plays, build up your forces, and go in for game. And then you got the 9-tail fox win condition, and that's the end of the video.